Hello and welcome to Newsworthy Stories with Jacqueline Jimenez. There is a growing crisis going on right now. Patients who are finding out they have cancer are not finding out at stage one when they can do more about it, but they're finding out when in stage three and four. Gilda's Club South Florida, which is a cancer support center, brought this issue to my attention and they say they're ready, for the increase, but there's a catch. Here's the story.
Going through chemotherapy puts a lot of strain on the body, and proper nutrition is critical. It's one of the top issues and needs of all cancer patients.
The CEO and president of Gilda's Club South Florida shedding light on the need to complete renovations at their new facility, a lack of screenings during COVID leading to a rise in cancer patients who need more care.
Because people didn't get diagnosed during the pandemic and they're getting diagnosed now, it may be in stage 3 or stage 4, which is a later stage of cancer.
Gilda's Club, which is a cancer support center, is ready for the increase, but there's a catch. This spacious building they have recently moved into in Fort Lauderdale still needs critical renovations. The only thing standing in their way, meeting the requirements for a $500,000 grant.
So we are lucky enough to have a match grant of $500,000, but in order to receive those funds, we have to raise $250,000. Many people who come here don't know what is in store for them, how long they have to live, what their cancer diagnosis brings for them, what their cancer journey will be. And so it's important that when they walk through the door, we're able to provide those services and not say, oh yes, we're doing a build out, maybe it'll be done in another year. We need that now. And we are building out a children's center in here, a separate teen center for older kids who have cancer and impacted by cancer. We don't have a designated place right now for them, so they're a bit displaced.
Along with the children's area, Gilda's Club is working on installing a full kitchen to teach patients how to cook meals they can eat while undergoing chemo. They want to tear down walls to construct a library and develop its wellness studio.
So this is our wellness studio. Many people don't think of cancer patients as being big exercisers. But that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of gentle exercise like Tai Chi and Qigong, yoga, Pilates that we do in this room, and it's really important to staying healthy.
There are also naming sponsorships, so you can give in honor of someone you love.
We are right now using all of our resources to get that money because we're not going to leave $500,000 on the table. That $500,000 is what's standing between us finishing our project and not finishing the project.
For more information on how you can help, go to gildasclubsouthflorida.org.
So joining me now is Kim Fratano. She is the CEO and president of Gilda's Club. Kim, can you tell us more about this increasing rise in cancer patients at a late stage in their diagnoses?
Absolutely, and thank you for bringing this to the audience's attention. So during the pandemic, people in general were not going for screenings, regular screenings, as well as follow-up checkups. And after 2.5 years, that catches up with us. And so now people are back out again. They're going for their screenings, they're following up, they're realizing that they've waited a long time. And at diagnosis, they may be in stage 3 or 4 instead of in stage 1, as you said, where the treatment options are much better. And so the pandemic is not affecting everyone the same right now. There are many people who are not able to come out of their homes that are still receiving online services at Gilda's Club. They're they're not in a position where they can afford to be infected with COVID-19 because they're not going to respond the same as you or I may, even with boosters.
Yeah, I mean, when we first started talking about this story, that's what hit home with me is, you know, the effect that's having on these cancer patients that, for many of us, we're able to go out. We're able to um, wear a mask and go out, but for them, they're not even taking the chance still, almost like if we're in the height of this pandemic.
Exactly. We do events outside for our members so that they can socialize with other people in person. It's so important to have that contact and interaction with other people. But even outside, they're still wearing masks.
And that's hot, right?
Yes,
And
we're in
you've got
Florida.
this beautiful this new building, and it is spacious, and and it has so much to offer. Can you talk about why we need this building and the renovations right now?
Yes, we need this building because the number of cancer patients was growing before the pandemic. So the pandemic exacerbated a situation that was already happening with people coming to us at later stages. But we knew there would be more people coming. And we have to, as a community, have the services available and the place available for people to come and receive those services. And that's why Gilda's Club had already been preparing to purchase a larger facility where we could have those programs that our community desperately needs.
Now we're looking at a picture, of this kitchen, but as beautiful as it is, it's not what you need.
No, we need a teaching kitchen where a nutritionist can come in, have all of the appliances necessary to make proper nutritious food for cancer patients, whether they're going through chemotherapy or some other treatment. It's important for them to have good nutrition. We also need the furnishings necessary for cancer patients to come in and sit and practice and demonstrate and learn with the nutritionist and learn how to make healthy foods within their budget.
Yeah, and that was, one of the main things, the first thing, that we mentioned in that story was that need. I don't think people understand that that diet completely changes and it really affects how they live. And if you're somebody who always ate out, when you have cancer, you can't do that.
No, and not only does your body not want to eat all of the foods that you used to eat, because your taste buds have really changed, and nauseousness is a common side effect. But cancer patients, they know that they have to eat nutritiously, but it's one of the things that they actually have control over.
Mm.
You
So,
know.
yeah, talk to me about what you need to make this happen. This match grant that, they graciously have put it on the table, $500,000, and they're asking you to raise 250,000, which is no small amount. Okay?
No, especially after we've raised a significant amount of money to get into this building and start our project. So we have a grant opportunity. It's an award that has already been put in writing, a promise for funding. In order to receive that money, we do have to raise an additional $250,000. And so we're looking for the community's support, but we're also providing opportunities for people who really want to memorialize and honor a loved one, or maybe want to help someone that wants to honor their loved one and doesn't have the money to do it, to be able to come forward and have a naming opportunity. and at the same time provide the funds necessary for us to complete this building project and open up the entire facility for cancer patients and their families.
Now, this is one of my favorites. I love that naming opportunities because I think it gives people a reason to really give and contribute and honor their loved one at the same time, or make a way for that person who that can't afford a naming opportunity, but now you can sponsor them and have their loved one's name up there. I thought that was a great. I also would like to hear more about the children's, you know, aspect of it because I know
Mhm.
that that warehouse area is where you're trying to build the new children's facility.
Yes, right. Temporarily, we have a small children's room where we're storing some of our games and supplies and our support room. However, we really need a larger children's center and also a separate teen center. Um, the developmental issues are very different from children and youth versus teens. So that will be a significant part of our build out. And we're really looking forward to somebody stepping forward and creating a naming opportunity for our children's room and our teen center. So
And
that,
again, I just want to stress, yes, Gilda's Club has this beautiful building, and many of the rooms in it are really just so beautiful. But again, this is an oasis for cancer patients. This is a place for them to come. This organization was created by Gilda Radner. You see her picture there, but the comedian Gilda Radner who died from cancer, and she was the Saturday Night Live um, comedian and just so well known, and she wanted something like this, and it's so important
mhm.
for people to understand that this, even though it looks nice and you're like, "Ugh, they've gotten so far already," it's not enough. It really is not enough. They really need to do that because you can't have a bunch of construction going on, with cancer patients inside. You really need to get this done. What do you think?
Yeah, we need to finish the job, absolutely. But I also want to follow up with what you said about Gilda. Gilda went to a wellness center, and she knew right away, wow, I can afford whatever I need. I can pay for therapy. I can pay doctors to give me all of the information and all of the treatments that are available to me. I can pay for whatever I need, but many cancer patients cannot. She was at the height of her career, and she wanted a place where people could go and just come as they are, with their illness, no matter how they looked. And she wanted a place where people could laugh. And you walk through our hallway during support groups, and you can hear people laughing. Yes, we have tears, but people share laughter in these rooms. They can let it go and 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 let their stressors out and share their stories with others that are going through similar things. And that's what Gilda found, and she wanted that for everyone else. And it's what I want. I want to know that Gilda's Club is here for our community, that we have provided a warm, welcoming, safe space for cancer patients and their families so that they can feel like this is home when they walk through those doors. And having construction going on, and having a building that's not quite finished, means that we haven't completed the job yet. We have more work to do, and we have an opportunity to finish the job. And I'm
Right.
hoping our community will step up and help us.
Yeah, and I'm gonna I want to stop for a minute because I do want to share the a soundbite that you shared. Even when this building is done, you need things to put in it. So let's hear that soundbite right now.
So after the build out is complete, we'll need to fully furnish this building. There we'll need furniture for our children's center, our teen center. We'll need furniture for our support group rooms, chairs that are comfortable enough for cancer patients to sit comfortably for an hour and a half. We'll need furniture for our multi-purpose center, for our art room. We'll need chairs and tables for our teaching kitchen. We will need mirrors for our wellness studio. All of that is important for getting this building ready for use.
So Kim, you laid it out there just now, sharing with us that, you're going to need furniture, you're going to need mirrors. There's still more to do even after. You don't have to wait till the building is finished for that to happen. Start talking, and if you have those things and you want to contribute those things, please let Kim know. That information on how to reach her has been scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Um, you want to talk about how people can reach you?
Yes, I would love for people to reach out now so that we can start organizing what we have versus what we need, and really start working with people. And people may have feedback and have things to offer that we didn't think of. So I would love for people to call me. They can call and ask for me directly at Gilda's Club South Florida. Our number is 954-763-6776. Extension 212 is my direct extension. And we can talk about and collaborate on what you think will help us move forward in this project.
Thank you so much, Kim. I will put that number in the chat as well, so you'll have it. I do want to end this interview on something that Kim said. Uh, this is not just an organization for her; it is deeper than that. And so, Kim, I just want to thank you for sharing this with me. But I want to end this show on your soundbite.
Thank you, Jackie. This is my life's work. This, when I retire, and I will retire from Gilda's Club, I want to leave this organization in a place of sustainability. I want to know that people will be able to come here for many years into the future and receive services that they desperately need. I want to leave an organization that is vibrant, a place where people can come for support groups, education, nutrition, all of the things that are considered the top needs in cancer care.